Hello, Hilton Sabangan representing TeamPhysioFit. I want to make a video for all you ectomorphs out there, or what a lot of people like to call it nowadays, the hard gainers. I want to give you guys 3 recommendations on how to make it a little easier for you to put on mass, put on weight, and kind of how to optimize both your nutrition protocol as well as your exercise regimen. So this is for you guys. Alright, so recommendation 1. We'll take it back to the basics, guys. You have to be taking more calories than you're expending out. It's the law of conservation of energy. You know, energy is neither created nor destroyed. It's a great way to apply that law. And a good recommendation, a good thing is to go about this, to figure out the numbers, is to look into what your basal metabolic rate is. Your basal metabolic rate is basically the amount of calories that your body needs to sustain life processes. So basically all the calories that your body needs to keep you alive, to keep you functioning properly. Figure out what the BMR is. Take into consideration as well what your activity level is. Your activity level. If you're sitting down in a desk job all day, you'd probably be considered sedentary. If you're kind of exercising lightly, like 2-3 times a week maybe, you would be considered lightly sedentary. And if you're in a workout program, you know, or working out 5 days a week, or if you're an athlete, you'd probably be considered active. So you would take both of those points, your BMR and your activity level, figure out what the caloric expenditure is, and basically you want to make sure to be eating more calories than what the sum of those 2 numbers are, or the 2 activities are. So, and that will make sure that you're going to always be in a caloric surplus, which will allow you to gain weight and gain size. Alright, so recommendation 2, everyone, is going to pertain to your workout routine. And the main thing is you want to make sure that your current routine is directly stimulating growth. And a good thing to really apply to make sure that you're stimulating growth with your routine is the progressive overload principle. The progressive overload principle basically forces your body to continue to become anabolic, or it keeps it off balance so that it's always consistently wanting to change and adapt. And in order to apply the progressive overload principle, all you really have to do is constantly continue to add weight or switch up the rep range, for example, in your current resistance training program. By doing this, your body is forced to not be comfortable. It's always off balance. Therefore, it's always constantly wanting to adapt. So when you keep your metabolism off balance like this, you're able to really send a signal to your muscles to stimulate change, to stimulate anabolism, to stimulate growth. So recommendation 2, everyone, make sure that you are optimizing your workouts correctly and keeping your body off balance. Progressive overload principle. Alright, so recommendation 3, everyone, final recommendation, and it's probably the most vital one. It really ties everything together, and it's to make sure that you're optimizing the proper recovery period. And recovery period rest is probably the most vital aspect, because this is the time when your body is actually able to make these adaptations. It's actually really the time when the training effect occurs, is when your body is recovering. So really when you're recovering, when you're asleep, that's when your body is repairing the tissue that you're breaking down when you're doing resistance training. It's when your body is utilizing all of the nutrients that you're eating with the proper diet, and repairing it properly. It's when you're resting. In addition, it helps with the endocrine system, which is going to control a lot of your hormones like insulin, testosterone, all of these growth hormones that are going to allow you to become stronger, to become anabolic. So Rest is really the key to tying recommendation 1 and recommendation 2 together at the end of the day. You know, in a sense, if you're not resting, recommendation 1 and recommendation 2 isn't going to be optimized to its full effect. So be sure to program proper recovery periods into your training regimen correctly, and you know, your body, like I said before, your body will have no choice but to grow. So yeah, those are the 3 recommendations for all you ectomorphs, for all you hard gainers. If you have any further questions, I'll have all my information down below in the description box. And yeah, you know what it is. TeamPhysioFit, Hilton Sabangan, my right body tight. Till next time, everyone.